you gonna be involved with, whether it's robbing, killing, you know what I'm saying, selling dope.
$10, bro.
For what? To get some dope?
Yeah, about to grind up.
I thought you don't sell dope no more.
I lie sometimes.
Come on, cuz.
Nah, I'm about to.
What you finna get? An 8-ball? 7? A gram? Come on, cuz, you stupid. You finna buy a gram, cuz?
Cuz, I'm about to just get.
This is Nipsey Hussle, rollin' 60s gang member, turned mogul, entrepreneur, community activist, and founder of the world's first smart store, whose life was cut short by an informant from the same neighborhood he passionately gave back to. This is a smart store opened on June 2017 by the late rapper Nipsey Hussle and his partners, equipped with state-of-the-art features such as augmented reality mirrors, interactive displays, and a dedicated app that enhanced the overall shopping experience. Nipsey's vision was to blend technology seamlessly with community engagement, creating a space that was both innovative and accessible.
The world's first smart store,
Absolutely,
correct? Okay,
yeah.
so what does that mean?
Well, it's basically, there's going to be an app that you can download to activate the smart features of the store. It's going to be the Marathon Store app. And basically, you know, when you walk into the store, there's going to be tags that, you know, going to have content. So tags of the clothing. So a certain shirt, right, we'll promote the shirt. And it'll be a piece of content that's programmed specifically to this shirt. So that, you know, when the shirt drops, you get the shirt, but then you also get a piece of content that's not on iTunes.
Damn.
That's not on YouTube.
That is dope.
That's not in the cloud. That's not to, you can't consume it anywhere else. It's not out. In the method that you're gonna be able to stream it on is a new technology.
Nipsey was of Eritrean and African American descent. Growing up in a socio-economically challenged environment, he was exposed to the harsh realities of street life from a young age. However, his parents instilled in him a sense of pride in his heritage and a determination to rise above the circumstances. Ermias Nipsey Hussle Askidum was an American rapper, activist, and entrepreneur. He was born on August 15, 1985, in Los Angeles, California, and tragically passed away on March 31, 2019.
Huh? Do you guys love each other? Yeah. Who's the greatest star in the ball? Huh?
You?
Oh, he doesn't know that.
Even in his early years, Nipsey displayed an entrepreneurial spirit. He often mentioned selling items like candy and water bottles at a young age and building a computer on his own, showcasing an early knack for business.
He brought these computer parts, and I'm like, man, we can't keep these in this room. He's like, nah, I'm gonna build a computer. I'm like, man, if you don't get out of here, man. He's like 12 years old. I'm like, man, a computer back then to me was like rocket scientist. So I'm like, there's no way, get this shit out of here. And he came back the next day with another piece of a computer. Came back, it took him about a week, maybe 2 weeks, and we just had all computer parts, loose parts on the floor. And he went to a computer auction and bought a case and bought a power supply. And I came home one day, he had the magazine that my grandfather had bought, computer magazines, and he had the computer and it was working, and he turned it on, and I could not believe this. He had built the computer and it was working.
As a teenager, Nipsey Hussle embraced the street life, navigating the complexities of survival. It was during these years that he earned the moniker Nipsey Hussle, a nod to his entrepreneurial spirit and relentless drive to overcome the obstacles in his path. Nipsey's love for music grew into a passion that would define his career. Through a series of mixtapes, he began to carve out his own path, showcasing his lyrical prowess and determination to make a name for himself in the rap game. As Nipsey's star continued to rise in the music industry, his commitment to giving back to his community intensified. He understood the power of economic empowerment and sought to create opportunities for those who had faced the same struggles he once did.
I was out here in the streets, feel me, like getting in a lot of trouble. Dropped out of school, went to jail, gun cases, I gangbanged, feel me? He gave me a job, put me on, got my parole off my back. It's influencing people to do better, you feel me?
Nipsey Hussle's legacy extends far beyond his music. His commitment to community, entrepreneurship, and self-empowerment left an indelible mark on the world. The Marathon clothing store, the embodiment of his vision, stands as a testament to the enduring impact one person can have on their community. Nipsey Hussle was more than just a Grammy-nominated artist. He was a visionary entrepreneur with a dream beyond the music industry. The Marathon store wasn't merely a retail space. It was an embodiment of Nipsey's vision for economic empowerment. By integrating cutting-edge technology, he sought to create a space that wasn't just about transactions, but about transforming lives. The Marathon store, equipped with state-of-the-art features such as augmented reality mirrors, interactive displays, and a dedicated app that enhanced the overall shopping experience. Nipsey's vision was to blend technology seamlessly with community engagement, creating a space that was both innovative and accessible.
An idea that a young prodigy, young tech prodigy that I met on a random. He
Starbucks, right? I
yeah,
heard about this story.
yeah, exactly. And he just, he just had so many ideas and so much proficiency in the tech space that he was like, man, we could do this, we could do this, we could do this, we could do this. And when he showed me it's called augmented reality. When he showed me the demonstration of what could be done with content and products and actual installations in the store, I'm like, yeah, this is crazy. This is just take the retail space to the next level and also, offer a different experience when you come in here as opposed to buying it online.
One day before the February release of his highly anticipated debut album, Victory Lap, LA rapper Nipsey Hussle cut the ribbon on a combination co-working space and STEM center in the Crenshaw district.
We recently opened up an inner city co-work space in the vein of WeWork, for local entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? And we got I think 8 entrepreneurs that all have products in the tech space that are in the building with us. And we also have a science, technology, engineering, and math center on the second level for young kids to be able to get trained in the skill set that it takes to get into Silicon Valley.
The center, partly dedicated to calling attention to the lack of diversity in the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics fields, launched under the name Vector 90. The hope is to serve as a conduit between underrepresented groups and corporate partners in Silicon Valley and beyond. Vector 90, a collaborative workspace born from the visionary minds of David Gross and the late Nipsey Hussle, stands as a testament to their shared dream of community empowerment. David Gross reflects on the bittersweet moment, acknowledging Nipsey's pivotal role in shaping the workspace's essence.
I always think that there are a lot of people who would be in my shoes, had they had those breaks.
Gross also partnered with rap star Nipsey Hussle, who also grew up here. This is one of his life mottos.
His partnership with Nipsey Hussle symbolizes a shared commitment to transforming lives and fostering growth in the neighborhood they both call home. Vector 90 isn't just a physical space, it's a hub of innovation and collaboration. As Vector 90 continues to grow, the vision of a thriving South Los Angeles becomes more tangible, a beacon of hope for generations to come. In the marathon of life, it's not about speed, but endurance. With Vector 90 as a catalyst for transformation, the journey towards a brighter future for South Los Angeles continues. Additionally, the duo also launched a STEM program, Science, Technology, Engineering, Math. The STEM program, which is open to local children's organizations and individual families, subject to an application process similar to the co-working community. The Los Angeles native doesn't plan to stop in California, saying that the first school will be a model that we're going to scale. The duo has plans for STEM academies in other cities, such as Atlanta, D.C., and Baltimore.
What is too big to fail?
Man, y'all getting exclusive right now.
Give us what you can.
No. It's basically something that myself and my business partner by the name of Dave Gross, he's a real estate developer. He come from Wall Street. He just a dope investor, and he also grew up in the inner city of L.A. His brothers, went through the street stuff in L.A. He was somebody that pursued finance early, and basically he partnered with me. And it was his original concept that he brought me in on, but it's basically a science, technology, engineering, and math center on the first level.
And that's STEM acronym.
That's an acronym for STEM.
Yes.
And what's important about STEM is that all of the jobs in Silicon Valley require STEM knowledge.
Right.
So if you're going to go work at Google, Facebook, any one of these billion-dollar companies that have very, very little diversity and that will hire just based on there's not a lot of qualified people.
Skill.
Yeah, that's that come from our ethnic backgrounds. It's important because they saying that there's no pipeline, that these kids got to learn so early that public inner city schools are not training them to go be a part of Silicon Valley. So the idea for Too Big to Fail is that we'll be a bridge in between Silicon Valley and the inner city. And it's a model that we're going to scale. We're going to start it in LA and we're going to go to Baltimore with a celebrity or an influential person from Baltimore. and then go to DC, and then go to Dago, and then go to Atlanta and create Too Big to Fail as a resource network across the country.
Though digital pipelines continue to put downward pressure on the price of music, rapper Nipsey Hussle, aka Ermias Askedum, has market evidence that his songs are worth a premium. Hussle's mixtape, Crenshaw, stunned some skeptical observers on October 15, 2013, when an initial pressing of 1,000 CDs priced at $100 each sold out in 24 hours. While the pricey physical copies were numbered, autographed, and included a ticket to a future performance by the rapper, Crenshaw billed itself as more than merely a boldly priced deluxe edition. Rather, Hussle called the tape a new patron model, where a few superfans shoulder the burden that artists usually spread across as broad an audience as they can muster. Among supporters of the Proud to Pay movement is archetypal hip-hop entrepreneur Jay-Z, who gave Crenshaw a boost in the press and an air of legitimacy when he publicly placed an order for 100 copies on release day.
Thousands of fans of Grammy-nominated rapper and community activist Nipsey Hussle are in a state of shock today. They are mourning the hip-hop star's ultimately and violent death. Nipsey Hussle was murdered in broad daylight outside a clothing store that he owned in South Los Angeles, and he was killed just before he was about to meet with city leaders and the LAPD about reducing gang violence.
Nipsey Hussle's tragic death in 2019 had a profound impact on the music industry and beyond. However, his legacy lives on through his music, business ventures, and the positive changes he initiated in his community. Many continue to celebrate and honor his memory by carrying forward the principles of entrepreneurship, community engagement, and social responsibility that he embodied. After Hussle's death, an unexpected ceasefire developed between some rival gang members.
All the gangs, well, most of the gangs from LA, walking over the Nip spot right now. All praise due to Allah.
In May 2022, his family held the grand opening of the Marathon Collective, a cannabis dispensary in Canoga Park, California.
I'd rather invest in some real estate, you know what I'm saying? Something
wait, can you repeat that again, man? You're up and coming artist. What did you say you want to do?
I say invest in some assets as opposed to trick off my money on some liabilities like diamonds.
Even before fame, this aspiring star had a plan for his fortune.
You're trying to get land.
Exactly, homie. A real asset. Take care of my peoples, because, you know, it look good, but at the end of the day, you losing value.
Rest in peace to one of the greatest human beings ever. Your legacy lives on through your music, slogans, and community work.